Did Bud confirm his pound-for-pound status? And where does he go next? Please like and subscribe. Help us hit 10,000 subscribers. Leave us a comment. Please remember to share this. Welcome to another episode of Tuesday Night Fight. Bud destroys Amir Khan and makes him quit. Yes, I said that, and yes, that's what happened. Look, Amir Khan quit. He got outboxed, and Crawford made him quit. He lost the first round. He got knocked down, almost got stopped, and then he got outboxed in every sequential round. This was not close. It was not competitive. Khan lost every round. He landed a few shots in the fifth, but he was hopelessly outclassed. He got hit. He got a chance to get out, and he took it. Right now, Bud is on a different level. Bud is the best fighter in the world. For a fact. He just outboxed Amir Khan. No one's ever outboxed Amir Khan. Amir Khan has been in the ring with everyone. Maidana, Canelo. He's been in the ring with so many fighters, and he's never been outboxed like that. Crawford didn't just outbox him; he schooled him. It wasn't close. It wasn't competitive. It was every bit as one-sided as I thought it was going to be. And Khan got the stop. And Crawford got the stoppage. So if you want to do this thing where it says it was a cheap stoppage, he quit. Okay, he Lomachenko'd him. He made him quit on his stool, basically. He got a chance to get out of the fight, and Khan took it. Virgil Hunter did him no justice, saying that he couldn't continue or that it was his ending. Look, he was being outclassed. He was being manhandled. This wasn't a close fight. This wasn't a competitive fight. Terrence Crawford was levels ahead of Amir Khan, and Amir Khan is a two-division former world champion. Bud's on a different level. He's confirmed his spot as the number one pound-for-pound fighter in the world. If you want to go through his resume, you guys want to question your resume, you're out of your mind. He's won what? He's beat 8 champions. He's won how many belts? He won 4, 6, 7 belts. Guy's the best fighter in the world. He barely loses a round. You guys understand that? He barely loses a round. And then he gets knockouts. He's 3-0 with 3 knockouts as a welterweight. So you can say he doesn't have any power is ridiculous. Or he's not powerful at 147, or he's not strong. Yes, he is. He's the complete fighter. He could, just based on his skill, go up to 54. He's the only guy, him and Spence, that could go up to 54. Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, those guys go up to 54. They're dead in their tracks. Crawford is so uniquely skilled, so uniquely talented, so perfect as a fighter that he can go up to 54. I don't think he can go any higher than that, but he can go up to 54. You tell me he can't beat Jamal Charlo? He can't beat Brian Castano? He can beat those guys. Heard's going to be tough. He can beat Munguia. He can school those guys. He's so good. He defensively, offensively, and he gets the knockouts. He's switching back and forth seamlessly. He's an excellent fighter. He's an excellent fighter. There's nothing not to like. He's a LeBron James of boxing, right? Like, there's nothing you don't like about LeBron James. LeBron James does it all. He's a great passer. He's a great rebounder. He's a great defender. He's a good shooter. Crawford does it all. Terrence Bud Crawford is going to be tough to beat. Here's the problem with Terrence Bud Crawford. He has no options. Kell Brook isn't an option. Kell Brook's not an option until he beats someone. He's got to beat someone. He hasn't won a fight of note since Frankie Gavin back in 2015. That's 4 years ago now. That's a long, long time ago. I think Floyd Mayweather was still active the last time Kell Brook beat someone of note. Think about that. I'm a Kell Brook fan. I'm a big Kell Brook fan. Look, I think Kell's a great boxer. He outboxed Errol Spence round after round until he got broken down. And we saw just how good a boxer Errol Spence is, right, against Mikey. Spence outmaneuvered Mikey Garcia, who's a master boxer. And Kell outmaneuvered Spence. Kell was doing a dang good job, and he's a dang good talent. Is the operative word there. He needs to beat someone to show that he still has that. May I suggest Keith Thurman? I would like that, right? The two guys that don't really fight, and then when they do, they fight bumps like Jose Tolo. Put those guys in the ring, and the loser's done. Kell Brook versus Keith Thurman. Put them in a ring together right now. Let's make it happen. Let's see who's got more left in the tank. Yeah, the thing is that neither of them are old. Keith Thurman's 30, Kell Brook is 32. So these guys aren't old, but they just, their best days are behind them. Same with Khan. I think Khan's only 32. His best days are clearly behind him. But that's not a great option. Kell Brook's not a great option. But that's what we're looking at. Unless he can go across the street, and Bob and the fellas go across the street, hat in hand, and ask Al nicely if one of his fighters can come out and play. If I was Al, I would probably give him Danny. Danny's a notch below, and he lost to Keefe, he lost to Porter, but he looked good enough against Granados. It would still be interesting. It would still probably sell. It's going to be pay-per-view moving forward. Okay, they're not going to put him across the street without it being on pay-per-view. Now, I hate the pay-per-view model. I think its best days are behind us, but that's where we're going with this. So there's two realistic options. Well, there's three, right? One's Kell Brook, which is a terrible option. Until Kell beats someone. Like, if Kell fights June and lights somebody up, he still doesn't have an opponent, which we'll get into that card on a separate show. He's fighting on the undercard of the Anthony Joshua versus question mark, whoever that may be. We'll call it Michael Hunter or Luis Ortiz, whatever. He's fighting on that card. There's still no opponent named yet. I guess Anthony Joshua doesn't have an opponent named yet either. But if he goes in there, fights somebody decent, smokes him, then we can put his name back in the mix. Until then, he's not really a relevant player. He hasn't beaten anybody good in 5 years. 2015. 4 years. Frankie Gavin was the last time he'd be a top-notch fighter. And calling Frankie Gavin top-notch is being very generous to Frankie Gavin. Good fighter, though. So, what I'm saying is, if Crawford wants to get in a Spence fight, he's going to have to accept B-side treatment. So, check it out. Errol Spence is like the pretty girl in school. He can go to the dance with whoever he wants. He's the head cheerleader, right? He calls your name, you go. He's the one right now. If Bud wants to fight him, he'll have to go to Dallas and take 40% of the pay-per-view. The pay-per-view numbers for Khan and Crawford, whatever that comes in at, that's going to be big. That's going to be crucial. If they are low, and by low I mean lower than 200,000, which I think they might be, it's going to hurt all of his negotiations. Okay? If it comes in over 200, he's only getting 60-40. Because think about it. Spence just did 400,000 pay-per-view buys. Just did 400,000. I don't think Crawford's coming anywhere near that. I think he should be happy if he gets half that, honestly. So he's going to have to take B-side. And the problem with that is Crawford's the best fighter in the world. He shouldn't have to take B-side. But if he wants to fight with Errol Spence, he's going to have to accept that. And Bob needs to know that. Right? And it's not because Errol's a bigger draw, which he is, or anything like that. It's because he has no options. Right? Look, if I'm Al, I can put Spence in with Pacquiao, that'll sell. I could put him in with Thurman, that'll sell. Not that Thurman would ever fight him. I could put him in with Porter, that will sell. I could put him in with Danny, and that would sell. I got 1,000 options. I got 1,000,000 options I can pursue. I don't need to put him in with Crawford. I have other fights that'll sell. I have other fights that people are interested in. Top Rank, Bob Arum, Terrence Crawford has no options. They have to present the pretty girl, in this case, which would be Errol Spence, the girl everybody wants to take out, with an attractive offer. And that means they're gonna have to make Errol the A-side, and they're gonna have to take the terms that Spence dictates to him. And it's a shame, because Crawford's the best fighter in the world, and the best fighter in the world should be nobody's B-side. But that's the way the sport works. Look, I've been making an argument about Bud for a while. I'm going to say it one more time. Bud is the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Period, long pause. That's it. He should not have to take the B-side to anyone. Not nobody. But he was so mismanaged and so mispromoted by Top Rank. And Top Rank botched this so badly. They had this great, great wild talent in Terrence Crawford. And they fumbled this so badly that they had to take what Al gives them. And he's in the money division and the glamour division with all these fights, and they botched it this badly.
Enjoy 3D Boxing vlog videos? Show us some love by clicking the like button. Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3dboxingvlog.com is also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.